Good morning, students. Today we are discussing geography first chapter, that is India's size and location. India is one of the ancient civilization in the world. It has achieved multifaceted socio-economic progress during the last 5 decades. It has moved forward, displaying remarkable progress in the field of agriculture, in the field of industry, technology, and overall economic development. India has also contributed significantly to the making of the world history. See, now we are discussing about the location. India is a vast country laying entirely in the northern hemisphere. First of all, I want to say that, see, we had namely four directions. What are the four directions? East, west, north, and south. So here it's entirely laying in the northern hemisphere. See in the figure 1.1, India in the world. It is a world, so it has been given in the figure 1.1. The main land exists between latitudes and longitudes. So what is latitude? Latitude, it is nothing but they are the angular distances of point on the earth's surface north or south of the equator, which is at 0 degree latitude. Now longitude, it is nothing but they are the angular distance of point on the earth's surface to the east or west of the plane going to Greenwich near the London in England, which is at 0 longitude. See, the Tropic of Cancer, 23 degree 30 knot, divides the country into almost two equal parts to the southeast and southwest of the mainland lie the Andaman and Nicobar Island and the Lakshadweep Island in Bay of Bengal and the Arabian Sea respectively. Find out the extents of these group of islands from your atlas. Now see, now we are discussing about the size. Do you know? Okay, the southernmost point of the Indian Union, that is Indira Point, got submerged under the sea water in the year 2004 during the tsunami. Now we were discussing about the size. Now see, the landmass of India has an area of 3.28 million square kilometers. See, I have underlined this one. The landmass of India has an area of 3.28 million square kilometer. India's total area accounts of about 2.4% and the total geographical area of the world. See, from the figure 1.2, it has the clear that India is the seventh largest country of the world. See, here the bar diagram is there. In this, the first Russia, second Canada, third USA, fourth China, fifth Brazil, sixth Australia, and seventh India. That's why India is the seventh largest country of the world. India has a land boundary of about 15,200 kilometers and the total length of the coastal of the mainland, including Andaman and Nicobar and Lakshadweep, is 7,516.6 kilometers. Now see, India is bounded by the Yangfold mountain in the northwest, north and northeast, south of about 22 degree north latitude. It begins to taper and extends towards the Indian Ocean, again dividing into two sea. So what are the two sea here? The Arabian Sea on the west and the Bay of Bengal on its east. Look at figure 1.3. See here this one. And note the latitudinal and longitudinal extents of mainland is about 30 degree. See, latitudinal and longitudinal is about 30 degree. Despite this fact, the east-west extent appears to be smaller than the north-south extent. Note that the latitudinal and longitudinal extents of mainland is about 30 degree. Despite this fact, the east-west extent appears to be smaller than the north-south extent. See, now from Gujarat to Arunachal Pradesh, there is a time lag of 2 hours. Hence, that along the standard meridian of India, 82 degree 30 is passing through Mirzapur in Uttar Pradesh, is taking the standard time for the whole country. The latitudinal extent influences the duration of day and night as one move from south to north directions. So tomorrow we will discuss about India and the world.